Oh, hi, Edwin. Hi, chat. What's going on?
Well, so far, not too much, but we about to have a lot going on, guys. I hope you guys are excited and lit, okay? I did try to get in contact with Jessi Smells, but she's not looking likely. I don't know why. She used to follow me, but she's not refollowing me. Let's just get started here. Now, this is Jessi Smiles and her sidekick reviewing the second roast. So, you know, it's kind of connected to what we were already talking about. I think it's interesting. This is like their 5th or 6th video on Def Noodles, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say they're milking it a bit, huh?
They're in the drama sphere. They're with us, guys. The merge is inevitable. I just want you guys to know, me reviewing what Jessi Smiles and her dear sidekick are saying is just part of the merge, because the merge is inevitable. I mean, Rich Lux now follows me on Twitter. You know, we're acquainted with Petty Page. Everybody, Adam McIntyre. We're all here. We're all here together. You know, like a year or two ago, T-channels and commentary people, where they're all like clashing, right? There was so much tension, but now we're all congregated. It's only a matter of time before Jessi Smiles realizes that we're all good people. We're all here to hang out and be fresh. Unfortunately, she's still putting dirt in our name, so we have to clear the record. This is their perception of Salvo Pancakes. Check this out, guys.
Fast forward to meet this individual named Salvo Pancakes, and holy you guys, I've seen so many people covering this situation with Salvo, and I don't think people know who this guy is.
Oh, I know who he is.
I don't really know who this guy is.
I didn't know who he was before this, but it takes very little research to understand that this guy, I'm like scared to even say it, like he's like out of his fucking mind. Like
Salvo Pancakes is out of his mind? What do you guys think of? Is Salvo Pancakes out of his mind? Huh. Okay.
He's not well.
Well, even just seeing...
He's not well. Sorry, I didn't mean to pause before she said that.
Yeah, she's shaming his mental health. What's going on?
Well, he's so out of his mind and unwell that she's scared to say his name. She's making him sound like some sort of like Batman villain. Like, oh my God, I don't want to say... I don't know about that. I mean, I've had him on my show quite a few times now, and I don't know if he's out of his mind, but let's keep listening here.
Even just seeing his live stream of the roast and like how into it he was, it was weird. Like, yeah, we've made videos talking about it, but we don't like actually feel that. Like, he seemed genuinely passionate about.
What made you feel like he was passionate?
Yeah.
Lily, was it when he burned the Brazilian flag and said that he was gonna save the Brazilian people and send Dennis back to like the hut that he lived in? Like,
from the first time that we went over the Jessi Smiles podcast, I mentioned, if you guys watched this Homeboy experiment, I mentioned how the merge was inevitable, you know? She's talking about the drama sphere. It's only a matter of time before the merge happens. And look at me. I am now featured as an uncredited guest in the Jessi Smiles podcast. But she wants to dodge me and Salvo Pancakes. Actually, she didn't technically dodge Salvo Pancakes, which we'll get into in a little minute here. But she's dodging me. Which, by the way, is kind of crazy because she used to follow my Twitter account. And then, you know, I created a new one. So she hasn't refollowed my new one, but she used to follow me on Twitter. The merge is inevitable, guys. Am I wrong? Do you guys think I'm going crazy here? I don't want to sound like I'm crazy here. Is the merge real or no?
Yeah, I think it is.
And here's the thing. I feel like in the past year, 2 years, whatever, people would act like, oh my God, we can't sit with that person. Oh my God, they said something problematic. They're like the worst people. We can't be associated with that. But it's like, no, we have to start accepting the fact that people just have personality traits that will rub you the wrong way, you know? Like, yeah, I get it. Like, you know, you might not like a certain way that someone speaks, you know, or whatever. But like, you can't just pretend they shouldn't exist on the internet because you don't like the way they make a certain joke, or they used a certain word one time, or maybe they have a certain word in their vocabulary. Like, you could just say, oh, that's that guy. Yeah, he's great, but he kind of sucks for this reason, you know? Like, that's people like that exist in a real life. So why do we act like on the internet people like that can't exist? You know what I mean? Am I going off on a weird spiel here?
No, I agree. I absolutely agree. Like, I think I'm kind of one of those people.
I'm going to make it my Friday night's mission and the rest of my life's mission to burn your brain from the inside out until you're on the ground screaming in peril, till you wake up every morning screaming because you're burning from the inside. That's what I want to do to you. But not only to you, to your people down in Brazil. I'm going to liberate them. Brazilians need liberated. I'm going to liberate them. I'm going to burn.
Now, keep in mind, okay, they're doing a lot of splicing, and you notice this is the part where I was doing this with my hand. I was trying to make sure I checked with Salvo, said, now metaphorically, right? You're not saying this seriously. And they cut out the part where he said, yes. So, you know, they're trying to make him seem more unwell, which is fine. Like, it's not that, like, I'm not, like, I get it. But he's not serious, is what I'm trying to say. Jessi P says, Edwin, since when did you want to merge with Jessi, though? Well, when you ask it like that, you act like we're doing like a Dragon Ball Z fusion, which is not. I'm not confused. And I get it. Like, yes, I just had Nick on, and he's got stronger opinions than I do. But like, that's not the same. We're not the same person. So I hope you guys don't feel like that.
He's like in with the commentary bros. Keemstar loves him, if that tells you everything you need to know. I don't want to instigate.
He's in with the commentary bros. Keemstar loves him. That tells you everything you need to know. Now, chat, I actually want to ask you, what does that mean? What does it mean that Salvo Pancakes is in with the commentary bros and Keemstar? Can you guys just tell me? Because I actually don't know. I mean, do you know, Eva? What does that mean?
No, I don't know what the connotation is. Maybe Aiko might know.
Yeah, it's team, you know, it's still teams. Like I say, we're merging into the ocean, like you were just saying, Edwin. We're not there yet.
It seems like she's poisoning the well without actually saying anything. So I think that's unfortunate, Jessi. And I wish we could have a little bit more like, you know, honesty. Like, just actually say what you're thinking. So who are the other bros? Can we be more specific here? Because I don't know. Because I mean, think about it. Guilty by association is kind of what it sounds like, right? Like, oh, well, they associated with Keemstar and commentary bros. That tells you all you need to know. Like, does that not sound like just really bad? Like, what age are we living in? It's 2022.
I don't want to instigate anything between me and Salvo because, quite frankly, I don't want the guy to know my name. I don't want to be on his radar. He seems like a loose cannon, and I want nothing to do with it. But this is like important to the story.
Oh, well, too late, young lady. You don't want him to know your name. I don't know how many of you guys caught this, but they actually already had an interaction on Twitter. Look at this. Have a look at this.
Ooh.
Salvo Pancakes said to both of these ladies on screen, he said, you should not have badmouthed me, ladies. Okay, but you notice it's actually a reply to Lily Marston saying, sick burn, which is a reply to Keemstar saying, your whole career has been unhinged. Which is a reply to saying to Jessi. I shouldn't have done this backwards. To Jessi Smile saying, that was quick. Hello, my unhinged friend, LMAO. So what was the tweet that she's replying to? Because as you can see, it's been deleted.
Oh, has
you guys
it?
ready for Salvo Pancakes deleted tweet?
Yes.
Oh, does he delete tweets a lot?
Well, only once you probably should. Like,
oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, this is probably not the best way, you know. He was definitely, you know, he was informed by many people that he should not be tweeting stuff like this. It's a little bit too Let's tighten that leash, bro.
Jesus Christ.
So, you know, he deleted. Okay, he's a reasonable man. He just
fair enough.
Needs to tighten the leash sometimes, you know, bro. Just 13 minutes after he made this tweet, she replied and says, LMAO, that was quick. Hello, my unhinged friend. So she kind of understands that it's a bit. Yet she depicts him as some crazy, unwell dude that she's scared of because she doesn't even want to say his name. So it's kind of like, you know, I think Jessi Smiles actually knows and is into the drama a little bit more than she leads on to. But like, she's kind of explaining it in a different way to her normie audience, which is kind of like the unfortunate part. Like, I think deep down, she wants to get in and be part of the merge. Like, am I wrong here? I think she's gonna merge.
No, she could have gone the whole full, oh my god, I can't believe that you tried to threaten my life, and then like adding Twitter and all that. Like, she's not like that. She just wants to be civil. She wants to like
exactly.
talk. Like,
and I give her props for that.
Yeah.
Name. I don't want to be on his radar. He seems like a loose cannon, and I want nothing to do with it. But this is like important to the story.
I want nothing to do with him. Hello, my unhinged friend.
I think generally I don't agree with a lot of what Salvo did. We aren't like, yeah, Team Salvo, go get it.
A lot of people are.
But I think a lot of people are because they are only seeing snippets of it and they just hate Dennis so much now that it's like, yeah, anyone that wants to go after him, please. We're going to be...
See, this part bothers me because it's like, she's saying that people support Salvo Pancakes because they only see snippets of what actually happened, and they only support Salvo because like they hate Dennis that much. And like the last 40 minutes of the stream, around that much is fine. Like, it's mostly accurate. But like the way they kind of start off the stream, it's so full of inaccuracies and like just misleading and poisoning the well constantly where they don't have to, you know? I've had so many shows here where we have hundreds and hundreds of people watch everything uncut, not through snippets. And here, it seems like Miss Sidekick is the one that doesn't actually know what's going on. Here are some more inaccuracies, guys, because, you know, we like to fact check here on the Homeboys Got Receipts. I know it's no longer called Homeboys Got Receipts, the channel, but we still need to do the fact checking.
Come on to my legendary stage, and then like 2 days before the roast even happened,
First of all, it wasn't 2 days, it was 1 day before the roast happened. There we go, fact check.
this guy shows up to Los Angeles. He paid his own way, and he got there, and he rode a bird scooter to the front of Dennis's office, and basically was like demanding like a tour of the office and being super weird.
Here's the thing. Let's play the clip.
Play clip.
So this is him right here. You can see he's coming up on a scooter.
Jesse's Mouse, I knew you grew up with Borat. Why are you so like acting like this is the weirdest thing? This is funny. This is funny.
Def Noodles to this place. I was invited. Hi, Def. It's common courtesy to give your guests a tour.
He's not lying. It is common courtesy to give your guests a tour. Now, granted, he did come uninvited, but Salvo did tweet DM him saying, "Hey, man, I'm coming over." Of course, still,
Wait, I thought he was
not the most
invited.
proper thing.
Can I have a tour of the club that I'll be performing at tomorrow? I'm performing tomorrow, Def. I want the tour. You're being rude to your guests. They went very far to come here. Can I have the tour, Def Noodles? Dennis Matoto. I came traveling long journeys for the tour of your office that I'll be performing at. I was invited here.
Not diff-
That's my favorite part.
How was
Did you
that
see the
weird?
open
He just
sign?
went over to do a bit, Jesse's Mouse. It's funny. It's funny.
defending him doing this because this is weird. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Sidekick, do you have no like sense of humor? Like, why? Like, what are you doing? Like, it's part of it. Oh my god, I can't believe we have to explain comedy to this woman here. Edwin, have you reached out to Jessie? Yes, I've reached out to her before this show, and I reached out to her before I did the other show when we covered her podcast. I said, refollow me. The worlds are colliding.
Now this is what it's like when worlds collide.
Why would she do that? So you can DM her to tell her that she's neglected? What the fuck? See, this is what is this? Guys,
What?
don't be like this person. This is weird. Why
What?
would I ever do that? Do you guys see what I mean? Like, this is strange. You guys have to.
That's so
This
wrong.
is strange.
Like the kids have nothing to do.
But notice
with
how
this.
it's like a weird
What the
account with no
fuck?
profile picture and a bunch of numbers. Yeah,
Yeah.
very typical. Bots, bro. Bots. I think Gabby Hanna DM'd her about her kids. No, she didn't. Look, she was saying some off-color shit about like how it was weird that Jessie Smiles was getting into drama while being pregnant, and that's not good for the kids. The kid can feel it. It was a little wacky, okay, and I can address it a little later, but it doesn't mean that I endorse that. I never said anything about her kids. Why would I ever talk about Jessie Smiles' kids? Again, guys, any guest that I say that I have on here is not my own thoughts. I shouldn't have to clarify that. Let's see. Now the next part here. Let me remove the chat because if I get clipped again, I don't want to. You guys get out a little rowdy. I don't want. She's gonna clip me, and then there's gonna be people saying anti-Jessie Smiles. Guys, we're open to talking to Jessie Smiles here. The merge is gonna happen.
Because Dennis goes up behind him and shoves him. Dennis, where are your extra security people that
Oh,
you
here's
have
talking about the
face-to-face?
push.
This is the first time these two men have ever been face to face. And you know what? They're not face to face because Dennis goes up behind him and shoves him. Dennis, where are your extra security people that you hired? Why are you going out and literally
True.
assaulting this man that you invited to come and roast?
Well, he justifies it, and he says, he's been very disruptive. He's been this, he's been that. To that I say, you knew that. You invited him. You want him here. And after the fact, we'll get into that, but just a little spoiler alert, he wants more situations like this. He is still telling people, pull up or shut up. So you cannot stand here and be like, well, he was being disruptive. That warrants me assaulting him. It absolutely does not. I don't care how annoying he is, how crazy he is, whatever you want to say. I'm not even saying he doesn't deserve to get pushed. I think he's...
So that was weird. I was like, yes, queen, go. And then all of a sudden she's saying, I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be pushed. But hold on a second, girl. I was agreeing with you. We were all giving you yes, queen in the chat. We were all like cheering for you. And all of a sudden you're saying, my boy Salvo deserves to be pushed?
I'm not even saying he doesn't deserve to get pushed. I think he's completely off his fucking rocker. But oh my god, you cannot just go up behind someone and push them when they didn't even see you coming. He wasn't even going towards you. Like,
Yeah.
what?
He was literally having the crowd chant something. He wasn't even actually like saying anything to Dennis. Not to
So, my whole chat, as you can see in the video here, they're all saying yes.
Yeah.
And now
a
they're
really
acknowledging
good
that you
point.
victim blamed. You're saying that he deserved to be pushed, but then right then you start to follow up and say he was doing nothing wrong. So why? Why did he deserve that, Jessie Smiles? Otherwise, pretty good coverage. It's like 4 out of 5. I'm only taking down a point from that one, but good job.
to mention Dennis, who is so concerned about the safety of his patrons that have spent their money to come be here. You literally just shoved a fully grown man in.
And you know what? Over here, Sidekick over here brings up a good point. Dennis would not stop in emphasizing the whole like, oh, I want the safety of my patrons, the people that show up, I want their safety. What about Jessica Pizzle? Justice for Jessica Pizzle and her dress. Yes, I guess she said, or I don't know, it was a rumor that she bought the dress for the event and she wanted to return the next day. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you think that's scummy. That's her right, her freedom
She
as an
bought like
American.
3 outfits or something. She was choosing between all of them. She can't keep them all, right?
If she wants to return the outfit, that is her right as an American. But now she can't even do that.
Into your audience that is an overpacked room. And then even later, like I think today, we're filming this on Sunday, he tweeted something about Salvo trying to incite a riot. Okay. The closest anyone came to inciting a riot would be shoving someone and starting a fight in a room where there's far too many people.
I genuinely
By the way, that is Lily's best take in this entire podcast. Seriously, like Def Noodles saying that Salvo Pancakes tried to incite a riot. No, homie, you're the one trying to start a literal fight with him before the show even starts with a bunch of rowdy people, bro. No, you're the one that tried to start a riot in your own club. Anyways, woo, that was good shit. Alright guys, we have to top off this video with some extra Def Noodles whipped cream. While promoting his 4th roast battle show on his podcast, someone in his chat said, "You assault people who show up," and he responded by saying this.
I made a whole video explaining how that's a false narrative. I didn't assault him for just showing up. First off, I didn't even assault him. And for it to be assault, he'd have to press charges. You know why he didn't press charges? Because he would himself I could probably press criminal charges on him as well for trying to incite a riot. Okay? Like, I have so much evidence that I didn't even share in the video where I addressed this stuff. So, like, people are just dumb.
Homie really said he could probably press criminal charges against Salvo for trying to incite a riot. Bruh.
I think this has been a problem forever.
Holy shit, guys, breaking news!
Wait, what?
Sorry.
What?
You guys ready for this?
What?
Guys, breaking news. You guys ready? Look at it. You guys want me to read it out loud? Just look at it.
Jessi Smiles followed you?
The merge is inevitable. Okay, I said it. I said it. So Jessi Smiles and I had a little talk and it went well. If anything, I'm actually glad that she's open to communications with Homeboy over here and not taking offense to my streams because, you know, I know a lot of people take some of the things I say the wrong way, but I'm just really glad that she gets it, you know, because I just want the merge to happen. This is all in good fun. But she clarified my biggest worry, which was that she does not paint all commentary with the same brush. So shout out to her for leaving this chapter on a to be continued. But also, I quickly want to clarify what I mean with this meme of the merge, right? Basically, I just want people to be open to speaking with each other, you know, in merged communities. I'm not saying people need to like each other, just basically understanding that we need to coexist. I don't know if that makes sense, but the fact that Jessi did not take offense to my streams is a big step forward. I'll see you guys on the next Homeboy Saturday. Bye-bye.